Greetings, free thinkers. Welcome to the Hoggcast. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing fine. I certainly am. Okay, what would it look like? This is a question and it's not rhetorical. What would it look like if the lines between protecting and serving the people and straight up bullying and enforcing tyranny on the people got blurred, right? What would that look like to you? Let me know in the comment section below, because to me it would look like this. So we've got this clip to watch. We're going to watch that today, and after watching it I will give you my own thoroughly stellar commentary on it. This is Canada. We're in Canada. This is Alberta. Now this is a church. You can see it's a rural church, because it's always the rural conservatives that the urban liberals think are always responsible for everything, right? And the police, who come from the cities, instead of arresting the burglars, the street robbery people, and so on, you know what I mean, the drug dealers, they have came to this small rural church and they've put up a perimeter, they're blocking the road to the church because the people are congregating inside the congregation. They never do this with the mosque, and so on. You know why? You don't even need me to tell you why. But we're going to watch this clip and find out what happens when those two lines blur. So we'll get into that now, but if you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and share this video around. There are buttons down below that will share the video to social media. Just below this video, just scroll down, you can find it. That would really help this small channel grow, and I'd love you to be a part of this community anyway. Okay, let's go.
Where the church normally sets up their own perimeter to keep the journalists out, but today now the police have set up a perimeter to keep all the congregants and supporters off the property.
And how comfortable do you feel about walking forward till you're stopped?
Sure, let's go. Let's see how it goes. Oh, here we go. You're getting awful close, though. No, you're getting close, though.
Who's the thug? What's his name? Ask him for his name and badge number.
Sorry, what's your name and badge number?
Thank you. What's the name and badge number?
Well, I'm trying, but you're stopping me.
Okay, but you can't go on the property now.
Okay.
Name and badge number.
Can you come back and provide his name and badge number to me? No, not if he wants you to. I asked for it.
That's fine.
What's this guy's name? What's this guy's name?
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number then? You're not going to provide it to me?
No, I'm not.
I wouldn't either. I mean, you are doing a dawn raid on a church. I wouldn't want my name signed up to that either, I guess. And this is AHS? You're enforcing the AHS court order?
The AHS is enforcing the order.
That is disgusting. Disgusting behaviour. Honestly, that is ridiculous. So, the first guy, let's go back. He very aggressively, so they're trying to stop them from getting on the premises. The premises is that building all the way there in the background. These people must know on some level, because deep down these police people are human, right? They must be, right? At some level anyway. They must know that they've gone beyond the whole protect and serve thing, right? And I don't mean in the direction where you go, you progress it. I mean you've regressed. You've gone all the way back to a force that's used to terrorize local communities. So let's watch from this part here, because this is when the officer rushes out and if you're so worried about Rona and catching the bug, why would you get that close to somebody?
Oh, here we go.
back up for me, please?
You're getting awful close, though. No, you're getting close, though.
Then I will.
Who's the thug?
So he's trying to cover his face, even though he's got a mask on, because he knows. This is what I'm saying. Deep down, on some level, they know that what they're doing is wrong, right? They know they are. That's why they're not giving you their badge number, their names, even though I'm not sure, could be wrong, but I believe they should have to do that. I believe it might even be law. I don't know. I could be wrong on that. But the reason why neither of them did it is because deep down, these scumbags know that they are scumbags, right? The one thing that irritates a scumbag more than anything at all is when you hold a mirror up to him, right? That irritates them. This camera is the mirror. That's what he's doing. Why he's holding his hand up. He's holding his hand up to his own reflection. He doesn't want to see it, right? And he got extremely close. He didn't even say a word to her. She's a journalist for The Rebel. I'm sure you know that The Rebel is Canada's last bastion of real journalism, where they ask the real questions. They try to do the real things that the mainstream media propagandists, who are just globalist puppets, don't do. They want the mainstream media types want you to focus on mean words told by the orange man on Twitter instead of something like this. I mean, imagine if they'd blocked off a mosque in a big urban centre. They would be bombarded. But they wouldn't do it anyway. So he gets really close to her, right? Really close to her. If he was really afraid of the Rona bug, he wouldn't get that close. Doesn't say a word, pushes her back, and puts his hand in front of the camera like that. Because he doesn't want to have that mirror held up to him.
What's his name? Ask him for his name and badge number.
Sorry, what's your name and badge number?
Thank you.
What's the name and badge number?
Well, I'm trying, but you're stopping me.
Okay, but you can't go on the property now.
Okay.
Name and badge
Can
number.
he come back?
She's nowhere near the property. You got that police car, that big 4x4, which I'm guessing is owned by a police, probably an undercover detective, probably an anti-terror crime person. You never know, because little rural Christians are considered the bad people now. You got another one down there, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then another one. All of them bunched down there, blockading the road to a rural church. Protect and serve. We're just here to protect and serve, madam. Is it getting through to you yet?
And provide his name and badge number to me. No, not if he wants you to. I asked for it.
That's fine.
What?
It's fine to ask for it, but we're not going to give it to you. He won't give you it, and neither will he. Because they know. They know. Deep down, they know. And I'm not sure that's a bad thing. Right, I mean, deep down them knowing, that's what I mean. Because that shows, at least on some point, maybe there's a glimmer of humanity. Maybe there's a possibility you could grab hold of them and pull them back up to the civilized world and let them know that this behaviour's not normal, right? Police are not supposed to do this. And I'm speaking directly to the police here. When you were in the academy learning to be police officers, at what point did you learn the tactics for blockading churches? Tell me. I don't think you did. I don't think you said, I'm going to join that police service because I'm going to go to rural communities and terrorise churchgoers and blockade their church in a sparsely populated rural part of Canada, which is an extremely sparsely populated country. What are you worried about? So Rebel News refers to them as thug RCMP officers. And they're right. They are right. That was thuggish. behaviour. If he was a civilian, he could have even been charged with assault for that. The first one. Because certainly in here in Britain you could. Because invading someone's personal space like that, when they're doing nothing wrong, she was just approaching him to talk to him. Right? And he gets right in her face and pushes her back. It's a bit... It reminds me, and this might sound a bit strange to some people, but let me explain. It reminded me a little bit of Derek Chauvin, right? You know the whole Minneapolis Mr. Floyd situation? You know how Chauvin was on Floyd's neck like that, and he wasn't listening to anyone, and it was winding the people up? He reminds me of that type of officer, right? That kind of, I'm going to do what I want, because I've somehow came to the conclusion that my action is law. Because he's the police, he believes that his action, whatever it is law. And that's, you know what, that's why they're not going to give you their name. They're not here to protect and serve you. They don't want to have a debate with you. They don't... To have a debate with someone, you have to at least know their name, and a police officer, their number, so you can talk to them. You can come back at a later date. They don't want to do that. They're here to blockade your church, and they don't care what you've got to say. They're not going to answer your questions because they have no answer into why blockading a church protects the community. They've got no answer for it. If they had an answer, maybe they would give you it. Maybe they would talk to you because they know you're going to ask, why the hell are you here? Blockading a small rural church. Who's it protecting? What are you doing? They can't answer. So they won't answer. It really irritates me. It really irritates me. It really does. What are you doing? Anyway, look, I'm going to leave it there, man. It's just so irritating. And Rebel News, poor Rebel News, have the world and their dog in Canada attacking them when they are the last bastion of old school journalism, hard-hitting journalism, real journalism left in Canada. And because of that, the Trudeau government, which is a joke beyond a joke, it's worse than the Biden administration. Trudeau being, of course, a confirmed socialist, they refuse to take questions from Rebel News. They're trying to shut them down. They've done that numerous times. They've took numerous legal action against them. They tried to keep them out of press briefings, and then when Rebel News plead with the other, quote, journalists from the mainstream media to stand with them as fellow journalists, something that they shouldn't have done. They should have known what would happen. The mainstream media journalists all laughed at them and told them to get out. Why did you appeal to them? You know that they want you gone as well. You don't toe the line. That's what mainstream media journalists, or urinalists, as I like to call them, do in 2021. The idea is not hard-hitting journalism anymore for them. The idea is toe the line journalism. They prefer that. They prefer toe the line journalism. They get some of that elitist dust rubs off on them, and they like that. They collect it up in a little jar, and the more they have of this elitist dust they have in a jar, the more prestigious of a mainstream media propagandist they become. Anyway, I'm just ranting on now. Look, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, share this video around. That's the only way we can get new viewers now, because YouTube has sectioned off commentary channels, conservative YouTubers. They don't want us here, which is a shame, because I've always defended YouTube. I think it's an amazing platform. Just as with everything else, it's being eaten out from the inside by the woke left, who destroy everything they touch, as usual. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.